A true leader will only bring the troops to battle if he knows they will win. Sun Tzu. The Art of War. Great book, and it has a lot to do with trading as well. It has nothing to do with trading, but trading is a war, and you know that, B. You know that you're looking at these charts. They're going up, they're going down, they're going sideways. There's no rhyme or reason for any of it, but is there? Yes, I think there is. Of course, that's why I spend all my time automating my trading and researching for alpha. Every single day here, we're doing that. Today, we're going to build out a few Hyperliquid bots. So Hyperliquid is a decentralized exchange-ish. And ever since the whole fiasco with FTX, maybe a year plus ago now, a year and a half ago, I've been moving away from centralized exchange is because they're sketch. And at least Hyperliquid, I'm able to pull my cash quick. And that's all that matters. So I'm going to build out a few things here. Let's just go over and be organized here. And I might be checking in on this book as well throughout the training. I'm going through the table of contents of Bayesian statistics the fun way. I have no affiliation with them. I might jump in and out of that as well, just while, you know, AI is working or we're waiting on tests. But that's the book I'll be going over. You can see the brainstorms. A true leader will only bring troops to battle if he knows they'll win. I look at my cash as my troops. I'm not going to go jump into the market like others and just try to trade this by hand. My troops are my USD. And on top of that, you're my troops too, dude. So I'm not going to play around. I'm not going to play around here. I'm only going to show you things that I'm actually building. Today, we're building out this daily streams here. Hyperliquid trading bot. We've got some implementation to do on the breakout bot, specifically work with the stop loss and TP. I'll make sure you see all the code throughout this. So if you stick around this entire time, you'll see everything always. My name is Moondev. I believe code's a great equalizer. That's why I show this stuff. Let's get right into it. So we're going to be building out this Hyperliquid trading bot today. You can see I have the breakout bot right here. And then yesterday we were working on the liquidation bot that tracks all the liquidations and the funding rates plus the open interest. We'll see how we can work that in over the course of this this video really. And then we're gonna work on our stat arb as well, because if we look at our go list here, you can see liquidation data source that is stable. We worked on that a bit and it's much more stable now. I need to get this implemented to the server. Open interest, funding, tracking, lick wipeouts. I need to get that implemented to the server as well. To do, connect to Hyperliquid and fix the TP and stop loss. I think that is a one that we need to do right now. Can I turn this into a to-do list? Nice. Can I turn all these into a to-do list? Turn into to-do list. Okay, perfect. So maybe I should just make this a to-do here. Okay, to-do. This can be a drop down. Duplicate, turn into toggle list. Bring all this stuff in here. Nice, this is smooth, B. Stat arb at points of liquidation. I have that stat arb bot already built. It's here on the channel somewhere, and you can just go look at it if you want to go to that now. But I got to get these first couple things done first. So the liquidation data source, I would say it's pretty stable. So I'm gonna put that as a check mark. Oh my goodness, all of them get check marked though. It's kind of ghetto. Maybe because they're all selected, yeah. Perfect. So how do I get that to be? I'm gonna delete this for now because it is more stable than I was trolling myself with. It's stable and storing, that's right. Open interest, tracking, measure wipeouts, we got that. get set up on server and run 24/7 after consolidating data. So we got to do that. But first I want to go ahead and get this Hyperliquid thing set up. So let's go over to Hyperliquid. I apologize if I lose you here, but it is what it is. Every single day I come back, so come back tomorrow. So I'm going to jump on to my Hyperliquid account here. See if I can get there. Okay, so I noticed there's an error in the we built this over time, and everything is over time. Everything takes time, and that's okay because we got the time, B. Got the patience. We got to have the patience in order to do this stuff for sure, for sure. So make sure you keep coming back because piece by piece we'll show everything. And then on Fridays, as you can see, I do a weekly Friday review. And we're going to go over these things. So on Fridays, I'm going to spend about 30 minutes here and do a weekly code review. Let's see how robust this is. You can see connection closed, reconnecting, perfect. So let me get all logged in here. Okay, so there's a problem here. We built this bot the other day. It's a breakout bot. It actually went short instead of long. And it put these open orders like this. Close long. I don't know what's going on here. There's no take profit or stop loss. Funding rate. Okay, so I saw this the other day and I'm not a fan. So, okay, this is awesome though. You can see this is stable now. Connection closed, reconnecting. Perfect. So I'm actually going to go ahead here and before I get too deep into this here, I want to make sure that these are stable as well. Look at this. This already died off. This one died off. This one died off. It's because I switched internets. That's okay though. That's okay. We'll figure it out. So how do I make this one more stable? Well, I'm going to go here and say tape big. Okay, that's tape big. And this is tape. Okay. So inside of those two bots, I can just pull those bots up because we know how to code now, B. It's quite amazing. Let's go here and see tape. This licks here. Let's go ahead and copy this because this is stable. In the above code. Yes, this is great. Let's make a new, well, no. The above code you built is perfect at handling when the internet goes down. It reconnects to the stream, the WebSocket perfectly. Please have it do, please update the below code to handle errors, disconnections, and reconnections, just like you do above. Don't change any functionality, but just handle the dropped connection like you did above. Okay, so now I'm going to give it the tape and then the tape big. So first I'm going to give it the tape. I show how to build all of this stuff here on the channel, so it's all here somewhere. Just go find it. And if you want to be in the weekly code reviews, it's really the inner circle. There's a way on my website at the bottom of the page somewhere. You got to kind of go find it, essentially, if you want to be part of the inner circle. There's only 100 people that will ever be a part of it. We are accepting applications, and there's only going to be 100 people, and there's already been 50 people that applied. So be quick, be quick. If you want in on that, it's somewhere on this page at the bottom. You'll have to find how to get there, though, because I only want the most dedicated people there. I'm sorry. I'm not going to promote it because I don't want this to be for everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is just for the most dedicated. So if you can find it, you can join. Why did this take so much code out is my question. It's because I deleted that part. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's run it. So this is a tape, and hopefully that reconnection is better now. Let's go ahead and jump off. Let's reset the internet, see how it handles it. So I'm gonna get off. Should lose connection here. You can see this one closed the connection and reconnected fine. You can see these ones reconnected fine. Doesn't look like this one's reconnecting fine. But I guess this is just a nice to have. Looks like there's an issue with the reconnect logic. Let's ensure that we properly handle the disconnections and reconnect accordingly. Here's the updated code with enhanced reconnection. So what happens when you're in crypto, you're jumping on and off internets all the time. So you got to make sure it reconnects well. You can see this one reconnected perfectly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and update these so we get rid of the prints because we know it reconnects. Pass. There's all the code just so you could have it. Should work now. Okay. And then we want to do this with licks big as well. So I want to remove all those prints out of here. Get them out of here. I don't want them anymore. They're not here. They're not for me anymore. Thank you. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, print. See ya. Okay, sick. Now that should be updated here. Let's see if GPT went ahead and outputted some stuff here. Okay. You gotta stay up with me, dog. I know I'm all over the place. I move fast. It is what it is. If you need me to hold your hand through this stuff, I can in the boot camp. The boot camp's in the link below. If you need me to go over this code, it's at the end of the week, but it's not for everybody. Again, that's also in the link below somewhere. You got to apply to the inner circle though. Okay, sick. So it's live here, but let's see. Let's get connected here. So I'm changing the internet now. Maybe I'm running the wrong thing. Tape, copy, path. Python. I'm not going to spend much more time on this because this one's not needed. Okay, that is looking like it now because it wasn't doing that before, right? So this is the right one. You're telling me there's no orders coming through. These are liquidations, dog. Fudge. Did I do that again? Okay, these are all the orders coming through. Perfect. All right, let's disconnect and reconnect. But you see that? It didn't. Oh, it's because I have the print URL I deleted. Okay, now I'm disconnecting. See if it reconnects. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. It's reconnecting. Perfect. Perfect. Sweet. Oh, God, that feels good. I love getting good stuff done like that. So tape big. Let's do the same thing. Above is your previous version and it reconnects. Well, I marked out the prints. Please do the same thing below with this new code. It is different. Do not change any functionality with it. Just implement the same reconnection logic. No prints needed. Okay. Well, not no prints. Because we literally need a lot of prints. We need a lot of prints actually. So let's go here and copy all this over and we'll go ahead and paste it in. Okay. So essentially I already told you the reason. But essentially I need to be able to disconnect, reconnect, disconnect. You know how it go, bro. You know how it go. And if you don't know how it go, then just keep kicking it B and you'll see everything every single day. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here every single day. The only thing that might go somewhere is the boot camp. But if you're in the boot camp before it's gone, you're in. But once it's gone, please don't hit me. Don't hit me asking for me to add it back. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I want to help as many people as possible, but I'm here every single day on YouTube and it's free on YouTube. If you need me to do weekly reviews, that's on Friday at noon. Friday at noon on Zoom. If you figure out how to join the inner circle, it's application only though, dude. It's on my Notion, dude. It's on my Notion. Where's my Notion though is the question. I don't know. If you can't find it, then I'm sorry. You're not allowed. You're not allowed in my crew, B. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and do this more properly. Actually, let's go tape big. I think there's something funky about doing it that way where I just hit up, but I don't know what it is. Okay, let's see if this gets any of the tape big here. So the tape big is only storing things over 100K. So it might take a second here to test this one out. But while that happens, I'm going to go ahead and log into my server. Yes, I'm not going to stop today. I'm going to keep going every single second, every single minute. I'm going to log into my server and get these other things set up. So the other things that I'm talking about are the... Okay, there we go. They're coming in right now. So let me go ahead and make this wider, number one. So I'm going to disconnect, or I'm going to connect, whatever. I'm just going to change my internet here and see if it reconnects here. So if now I'm on a different internet and it is, if it prints out now, then we know it works. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Continue to log into my server and get that little stuff done because I need to launch these to the server now to collect the data. I didn't get to it yesterday. We had a really hard day yesterday. A really long day, and we were going very, very hard. So I didn't get to launching these, unfortunately. It's okay though. The time is irrelevant, and this market is going to be here forever. I mean, it might change to a new market. That's fine, but markets are markets. So this skill that we are honing in is crazy. Yes, it reconnected perfectly. Perfect. Everything is perfect. 777 to you. Licks. OI and funding. I'm making a folder called Licks, OI, and funding. And then in that, I'm going to do licks.py. Okay. I'm also going to do funding.py. Okay. Essentially, I'm building out all of this stuff. Okay, this is all Gucci now. I think I can remove this. I can close this. I'm not going to close it because why? So this is the Hyperliquid bots here. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm showing you everything because these liquidations I'm showing you, these orders here, this is all gonna be implemented into the bot. These are the total liquidations for the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I should probably explain everything on my screen. These are all the top volume tokens on Solana right now. I have a Solana sniper in the bottom right, you can see. And this is the funding rate here. This is the funding rate. It's constantly changing. What does the funding rate do? Well, dude, stick around and you'll see. It essentially is a way to incentivize longs and shorts. So I track it. These are all the liquidations in the last 5 minutes, 15 minutes, long, short. These are all the orders here. These are the big orders though. And these are the liquidations. And these are the massive liquidations. No massive liquidations since I started it. This is my sniper bot. So you have everything. I'm showing you everything today. I know I go fast. If you need me to slow down, it's all in the boot camp. Everything to get up to speed with me is in the boot camp step by step. And on Fridays, we do an inner circle call, but that's not included in the boot camp. So yeah, it is what it is. That's all. You see everything. You know everything I'm working on now. And now we just keep moving. I know I go fast, so I'm sorry, but I love you 777. Only way I can make content, quote unquote, is by working and showing you step by step. So I built out the BNB licks here, the funding, and the open interest. So I'm gonna call that OI.py. All of these pieces of code we went over all of them. It's all on YouTube. So let's go with BNB licks first. I'm just gonna copy this code, scroll through it real quick so you can see it. I'm gonna copy it over and I'm actually putting it on my server, and I'll show how to build a server here in the bootcamp soon. I'm gonna call this BNB licks actually. BNB licks. BNB licks. And then here at the top you can see I have to have a file name. Yes, file name. So I'm gonna make a folder inside that folder on my server and I'm gonna call it data. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make a file called this lickdata.csv. Yep. So inside of that, it's another VS Code pretty much. Okay, and now I think that should run BNB licks. Yes, I think it should. I need to go ahead and set it up though to run. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and say new terminal here. New terminal, and then I'm gonna say screen/ls. Okay, and then how do we do this? Screen. I'm just gonna look at my notes here because I just outsourced everything to my notes, dude. Why would I remember anything? Green LS. Here, I'm just gonna ask GPT. Can you show me the screen commands like screen ls and to make a new screen and close and to get out of that screen? I just need a little refresher here. I'm nervous, B. I'm nervous. I'm here live. I need a little refresher because I'm nervous, B. I'm nervous. I can't think of it. It's like screen S or something. I think it's screen LS. Yes, screen S. There we go. Screen S. And then this will be BNB licks. Okay. And then I'm going to say Python BNB licks. liquidation.py. Oh snap. Oh snap. I haven't updated the code yet to have the path. Let me hit copy path. Okay. I need to change that path at the file name. You see it on the screen right now, dude. Right here. This. I need to change this file path because now I'm on a server. And now I need this running at all times. Can't open. bnb.licks.py. Oh, it's because I didn't cd licks OI funding. Now I'm gonna run it. Python bnb licks. Okay, it's connected to the web stream perfectly. Okay, I think we got it. Let's see. Yes, it's adding all the data to the perfect. Okay, so we got this one implemented into the server. Nice job. Let's keep it moving. We're doing big things today. Yes, I'm going through this. I'm showing you everything today. We're going to go ahead and build out the rest of the breakout bot here in a second. Right now, I'm implementing the liquidation funding and OI. Implement liquidation funding and OI to server to hold the data. Maybe make an API. Maybe make an API. I don't know. That could be cool. So we can all hit it. Hit it, B. Hit it. Hit that endpoint, B. Work on stat arb, hyperliquid. So we're doing all this. We're doing all this here right now. Okay, we're going to keep going. Let's keep going. And I might mix in a little bit of book reading. Because there's down points. There's down points in this, you know? When I'm building, there's things we have to wait for. There's things we have to test. We have to wait for AI. So I'm just going to go back and forth and read through this book. I'm not reading the book step by step. No, I'm not. I'm reading the chapter, the what do you call them? The table of contents. I'm reading the table of contents, and then later I'll read the book. I have no affiliation with this though. I just am a quant and I study. That's all I do. So I wanted to bring some studying into here because you got to see the work I put in. Because if you see only just pieces of it, then you don't know how hard this is. This is hard work, B. So don't come up in my world if you're not ready to work hard. I'm sorry. 777 to you. But everybody here that's posted on this page, they're hard workers and I love them. I love them so much. So if you're ready to grind, okay, then you can jump into algo trading. But just know this is the most fierce industry in the world, B. It's the most fierce industry in the world because there's the largest prize in the world. If you can figure it out, there's the largest prize, but you can't get it. You're not going to be able to get it if you don't work hard. All right? I got a piece of egg lodged up in my throat. It feels like, no bueno. Let's keep going. Okay, so funding. Now I need to get this in there. So here's all the code just so you can see it. You can screenshot, rewind, do what you need to do, dude. Funding. This gets the funding rate, okay? Similar to this here. But it also saves it somewhere. It saves it the file name. Okay, so I'm going to post that in there. And then I'm going to make this file here, funding.csv, in the server so I can just always be running 24/7, 365. We're going to have this data forever. I'm going to have this data, dude. You can have it too, maybe. Let me know. If you need this, let me know. Maybe I can make an API out of it or something. An API, it's also on, you can have it. The code's here. Sorry. I don't need to make an API. It's all here. Code's here. This is how you get it. I need to get some water or something. I got that. A little egg in my throat. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to say, Moon. It's a weird thing to say, but it is what it is. I scarfed down a little bit of egg. 3 eggs real quick before this because I want to make sure to have energy and I don't want to bounce. I want to stay focused, you know? Okay, so I'm going to say screen S, and this one I'm going to call funding. Wow. Okay, and then I'm going to CD into licks. Or I want to LS. I don't know where I'm at, honestly. LS, yeah, CD into licks. OI. OI. I'm so fly funding. Python. Copy path. Did I change the funding already? Yeah, I did. All right, let's run it, B. See how that does. An exception occurred. Binance funding. Attached. What is this, B? What's going on here? BNB funding. Let's see if it's having this same error here. This is important for the bots that we're gonna be building. Okay, I'll just copy this error here. All right, so I wonder why it would be working perfectly on one, but not the other. Above is an error I'm getting on my server for the below code, but it's weird because I'm not getting that error on my computer. You can see the screenshot on my computer, like below. So I got all of this output here on my server. Sorry I can't show you that stuff, but it is what it is. Somebody told me I can't share my IP address. So I believe them. Here is the code I'm running my server. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it the code here that I'm running on the server. Let's go ahead, paste it in. Okay. I'm pretty much stuck on just BNB funding. See if I kill it and start over again. That sometimes works. Haha, didn't work. Asyncio task future got future attached. Let's see what it says. The error you're encountering is likely due to the task being attached to different event loops. This can happen if there are some sort of context switch or improper handling of asyncio. To fix this, you can explicitly ensure that the tasks are run on the same event loop. Here's an updated version. Okay. Let's check it out. Okay, there, it fixed it. I'm just gonna make sure we're running the same code. So lick data, this was funding, copy path. So that fixed it, which is awesome. Let's see if it's storing the data. Sure is. Perfect. Life is perfect. 777, dog. So much love to you. Okay, we got one more we want to put on there. We want to put open interest on there now. So you can see this is the output file name. Where's the input file name? Is there an input file name? I don't think so. Okay, sick. Okay, we're going to go ahead here and... What happens when I run this? It just appends it. Perfect. Okay, so in open interest, I want to actually change this back. Can I change it back? Yup. There we go. Let's run this, see how it does. I built it yesterday, so you know, moon of yesterday is a different dude. Every day is different, you know? I don't want the DF anymore, but let's see if that open interest matches to what is shown to say. This is so sick because every minute, every single second, every single minute, we're gonna get open interest. 9.6 bill. This is for ETH. Total value of ETH and BTC open interest. Look at these orders flying. Total value of, how do I disrespect BTC like that by putting it second? I don't know, but it doesn't matter to me. BT who? BT who? B? Not me. No way. No way. Not Moondad. No way. All right, let's go ahead and get this code in there. So I'm just transferring over to my server. If you want to learn how to build a server and put all your code deployed into a server online, you should join the bootcamp, because in the coming time, I'm going to be showing off exactly how to do that inside the bootcamp, how to launch these to a server so you can have unlimited bots running from a server, so you don't have to run it from your computer, dude. And it's super, super easy. As you can see, I'm able to do it here on live. I'm just copying over. It's just the setup is a little tricky sometimes. So let's go here and say, what does it need to be called? It needs to be called open interest. Okay. I'm just going to call it OI because I'm so fly. Big lick on Lena. I don't even know what Lena is, dude. What is Lena? Oh. Well, whatever Lena is, somebody just got wrecked. 253. Wow. And that makes sense here. That volume spike. Okay. See, it's all coming together, dude. I know. I know it is. I know it's coming together for you, right? If you have any questions, use this time. I'm here. I'm here to answer any questions. And on Fridays, I'll even go deeper. Every single day. I build. I just keep building here, dog. Okay, let's go ahead and say screen S, and we're gonna call this one OI. So fly. CD into licks. OI funding. Okay, Python. OI.py. Oh, hey. Let's see if it gets it. And remember, it's saying 9.7 bill of open interest. Is that true? I don't know. But can we see if it's true? Yeah. So let's do that. How do we do that, dude? Well, I'm going to show you everything. Promise that. Promise that. That's how you do it, dude. Okay, we're over here now. So how do I check to see if this is cap or not? Well, let me go to crypto exchanges. Okay. Let me go to derivatives. Okay. You can see there's actually open interest of 21 billion. What the heck is going on? Why does yours say 9.7 billion, Moon? It's because I'm a noob and I just tracked the top two. I don't know. Is that a noob move or is that an OG move? 5.4 plus 4.2. That equals, well, carry the 2 over here to the 6. So that's 5.668. 5.668 plus a 4. That's 9.668. We got 9, 7, 10. I'm sure ours is more correct than this. It's the same data source. Same data B. You can see we are missing the BTC perp and the ETH perp, but that's okay for me at least. I feel like this is going to give me a good enough gauge on what's going on and when there's leverage sweeps or whatever you want to call it. Okay, all data is now being stored on not the exchange, but yeah, I'm getting all the liquidations here, so I'm just gonna watch it for a bit. People just got liquidated. Somebody on people just got liquidated. Lena just got liquidated again. Not just got liquidated. Shorts are getting liquidated. Yep, all of these liquidations are coming through. Perfect. This is amazing, and the funding rate is updating every couple seconds, and then the open interest is storing all of that data. Okay, this is amazing. So let's go ahead here and say I low-key need a... I low-key need like a completed tab. Duplicate. What's all this be? Completed. Somewhere we can just look through and see what's Gucci, you know? Um, licks, OI, and funding now being stored on server so I can easily use that data for back testing and anything else. Folder name equals licks OI funding. Okay. Okay, sick. I'll put a date here. I'm gonna put a date here. 6/4. This will help me because then I'll be able to see, okay, what am I gonna show you here on the weekly inner circle reviews. Daily streams here. That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. But whatever. I'm gonna put a TV. It's even uglier. It's honestly better, but still ugly. Okay, completed weekly IC. Here, I'll just put code reviews. Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern. On the other apply only, whatever, that doesn't matter. 12 p.m. Eastern. You can ask around how to get there. I don't know how to get there, honestly. If you can't figure it out, I can't figure it out. It's application only. We're only gonna have 100 people in there ever. 100 people max in the inner circle. Apply with Notion, link at bottom of website. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's enough. I'm really trying to keep this very like hey, only builders are in this part because this is like makes it too easy for you. I already make it so easy by showing you absolutely everything. Okay, dude? All right? I show you everything already here on these YouTube videos and these streams and these Twitches. So it's all here. If you're going to kick it with me and watch everything, you're going to see everything. If you need more guidance, I can show you in your own speed in the boot camp. But if you need to see all my code from each week, that's a big ask, B. That's a big ask. So in order to do that, you got to be accepted to my inner circle. That's it. How do you get in the inner circle? This is how you get in. It's application only. Apply with the Notion link at the bottom of the website. I think you can figure it out from there. Don't hit me. Don't hit me asking how to apply because you're automatically out. No offense. No offense, but you see what I'm doing here, right? I'm trying to keep it to only be like very committed people that are resourceful. That's it. resourceful people only, because I want this to be like my inner circle, the people I can share all of my code with each week. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be tight. You can see that the open interest is going up. That's a very interesting metric. So this is why I'm interested. Oh, you know what I should do though? Oh, sick. The price is there. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say I need to store the price as well, but it is there. If we, this is running on my server, so you can see the exact thing running on my server here. And it stores the price, which is interesting to me because I want to be able to see what's the price at each time of the open interest. So how does this all work together? Well, let me just explain that real quick. So the liquidations here, we've been tracking these liquidations for a while, and let's go to the hourly. Okay. And you can see yesterday there was a $2 million liquidation right here, but in my mind, there was no move to be made there because we saw a $15 million liquidation down here a few days ago, and that was a pivot point. So I'm still trying to equate this. I don't know if it's right or wrong to look at this stuff. I'm just here being a scientist, putting hypotheses out and then going ahead and testing them. In order to do this stuff, I have to store the liquidation data. These are when, in my opinion, price is less real. So I wrote that here in this brainstorm thing. You know, the thesis of liquidations, that they drive the crypto market. Price simply moves between licks and price is least real at big licks. So that led me to the thought like, okay, well, let me build something based off of this, but I don't think it's going to be as elementary as just buying when it hits 15 million licks. Like maybe I'll build that here today just to test it, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I was thinking more like, let's run a strategy that we know works, but run it at a time that is least when the price is broken. So I'm thinking let's eventually implement this stat arb bot that we have from a few months back now, and I want to implement that into to start when the liquidations are happening, because that's when price is unreal. I don't know if that's a right way to look at it or not, but that's what my thesis is, and I'm gonna test that, see if it works or not. And if it doesn't, then hey, I'll just keep moving. If it does, then that's awesome. Then I have another strategy for my portfolio. If not, that's totally fine, because we have these new data sources here that I can use a lot of things. So while building that out, I thought that it would be good to bring in open interest. A lot of people have been saying, hey, let's use open interest as well. So I appreciate your input. I read everything. So, you know, good, bad, or negative, positive, I read it all. So, you know, be kind, of course. I'm pretty vulnerable up here sharing all this stuff. Throw the 777s, of course, that throws me love, keeps me motivated, keep going. But I listened to all your ideas, and a lot of people talked about having the open interest in there, funding rates, and since I had access to all those, I just went ahead and made sure that they're in there. So all that data is being stored, and now we can kind of build. But now that we've set up these two things already today, you've seen all the code. We've already got a big win for today. I want to go ahead and keep it moving. I want to keep it moving. So get the server set up that runs consolidating data. That's it. After consolidating data, we haven't built that yet. So what I want to do here, I don't think I need to consolidate data. I can just grab them one by one. Connect to Hyperliquid and fix the HLTP stop loss. So that's what we're doing here. And that's why I've been streaming for this long on the VZ, which is crazy because the stream must be awful today. I'm sorry if it's been lagging. Let's see. Can you throw a 777 if everything is smooth here? Let me go ahead and answer any questions I do see in the Twitch stream. I'll check out YouTube maybe later. But I keep the Twitch to my side here. Yo, what's going on? The connection is not good, Ben said. Sorry about that, dude. Can you throw a 777 if you can see everything okay? It's going to be a little shaky for this first part, but that's okay. We can move forward. Ben, sorry about that. Ben said the connection is not good. Ray6 says, hey there, Moon Dev. I really enjoy your content. Thank you for the wonderful videos. I have developed mean reversion and momentum trading strategies in Python to trade Forex, and I am currently running them on my laptop. Would you recommend setting up my own server or using a private virtual server? I just use a VPS. I like it because I live on an island where the power goes out, so it's kind of sketch, you know? And when you're running bots, you don't want them to die, essentially. So I hope that helps, bro. Right, no more questions here, so let me just go ahead and you throw the 777, that means that the internet is good. Yo, Daweed said, I love you. I love you too, bro. All right, let's go ahead here and figure out how to get this hyperliquid thing fixed. All right, went dark there for a second. I'm back now. Oh my goodness. Oh, big lick here on BTC on the short side. So you can see there's a move right here. A move happening. What's going on in the pre-market? Let's check it out. Tesla down bad, Coinbase down bad, and Nvidia staying the same. GME saga down bad, and Hood down bad. Okay, so that's the regular marker. That's the one that, I just like to pop in every once in a while. You can see the open interest is going up actually. There's a lot of questions I have here like this. Let's go ahead here and say questions. How does the open interest moving up affect things? When does the open interest typically top out? What was the open interest before last big dump? These are questions that can be like their own algorithms, you know? So I like to share these here because then you get to see everything. Sick. So we have everything we need now. So what else do we need to do? Well, let's stay on track here and just look at this. Okay, connect to the hyperliquid and fix that. So we need to fix this ASAP because this is putting in orders weirdly. Oddly. Okay, you can see that it put in this position on turbo. I need to close it just because it did it incorrectly. So let's go here and just market close this because I don't know why it's in there. Number one. Okay, it's market closed. And then you can see it's putting the stop losses like this. Cancel. Okay, so balances. Okay, positions. Okay, so I need to figure out how to fix this. So I'm gonna stop running this here. And then I'm also gonna make this screen a little less. Okay, X flicks here. Okay, that's okay. Okay, X. Okay, X. On to my next. Sorry. Breakout bot. This is actually the one that we're gonna be running to test this. So this is my nice funks file. I'm gonna close it for now. All right, so how do we test this? I want to try the deluxe order here. So n dot deluxe order. I'm just gonna test it up here, and we're just gonna put a time dot sleep. Order testing. We just got to do a bunch of this until we figure it out, dude. Because I'm doing this a different way than I usually do it. Usually I have a P&L close that is monitoring my positions, but this time I don't. It is what it is. It's great though. I love it. Symbol info. Oh, snap. Here, I'm not going to test it that way then. I'm going to test it this way. I'm going to test it a different way. The actual way it's going to run. Okay. I just need to remember to do this one thing here, and that's going to be this. Well, let's just run it and see if there's any breakouts here first. Because maybe there's a breakout. So we've been building this over the past few little bits of time here. Oh, okay, that's what's going to take a long time. I'm not going to do that. So we'll just change this here to whiff here, and then we'll say symbols okay. And then I don't think there's a breakout there, so I need to make sure to change this back to that. Okay, so it's not going to be a breakout. This is not actually how it's supposed to enter, but it should enter this. Stop loss here, entry price 3.2. I should see open orders here in a second. Opening order size 9. Okay, it's resting. It's resting as a short. Do you see that? So did it get into the position? That's so funny. So my bad if you were watching that other video. Really? It'd be like that though. That's why you can't just copy somebody's bots on the internet. You got to test it yourself. I put this order in on a short instead of a long. So passing whiff to adjust leverage and open order. I want to see what it does now that it has a position, even though it's the wrong side. Already in position for whiff. Perfect. I'm literally in a short right now. I didn't mean to be in a short. That's funny. That's so classic. Classic moon dev mistake here. Let's go ahead here and say adjust size account. Let's go see what this is looking like here. Is buy. Should be is buy is true. And I think it enters the short because I am testing and I changed that thing. So I'm gonna mark it out of here. So maybe it will work in the live because I tested, I changed the one weird thing. So maybe we'll see. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's working or not because at the end of the day, we're gonna get it to work. You know. So that's why I love coming here and showing you all this because no matter what, I'm gonna get it done. I always do, dude. Okay, there you can see now it's in the position here. View orders. Close long. Take profits there and stop loss is, where is the stop at? Open order is the stop market. 2.6. So pretty far ways away, buddy. How did you do that math? That's my question. How'd you do that math, dog? Oh, because it's 18%. Dude. So this is perfect. I did show the right thing, which is good. There was a little change here, is buy, but in reality, let's see if the entry price is less than the stop loss. That's not how I do it. So all I had to do is change this to is buy. So if you're following along from the other videos, I truly hope you're putting in your own strategies because that's the only way this stuff works. I'm over here hypothesis testing every single day on YouTube. None of this is certified. None of it is go run. You're crazy if you just run something on YouTube. But you see why you don't, because I make mistakes and that day I couldn't get on to double check that it was right or not. So now we're Gucci though. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this run for a while. Let's go ahead here. This one was back tested, but that doesn't mean anything. Back testing is just the process of seeing if it worked in the past. So remember this, you can go here and, sorry, you don't have access to this, but you have access to this. This is the RBI process. And you also have access to something else. You have access to this MoonDev calendar. And really it should be MoonDev resources. Resources. You got access to this, and this shows you how to automate your trading. The RBI system. I simply follow my RBI system every single day on stream until, yeah. And this is that. This is that. Okay. You have access to everything, bro. I try to give you everything because nobody gave this stuff to me, B. Okay, now it's double access. You got double access to this, dude. This is connected to your hip bone, which is connected to your knee bone. And both of them are down here in the Notion. Okay, so you got access to it. It's all here. It's right next to the Discord, next to the YouTube, all resources there, boom. Then every Friday is how you, yeah. So this is the RBI system, right? This is how the system I follow. The process of automating your trading starts with research of trading strategies. Then you backtest those strategies, see if they actually work in the past. If they do, they are not guaranteed. They're not guaranteed, but much more likely to work in the future. You can see my P&L perk for whiff is 0.9, but I didn't even really want to enter that. I was just testing. Research backtest. I'm going to close that, matter of fact, since, you know, I don't want to be in a position that I'm not supposed to be in. Oh, nice. And it closed the, oh, perfect. Hyperliquid is nice, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. That's why I use it, and I've been using it and been showing you for a long time. Okay, so the process of research trading strategies and alpha generation techniques. You can use Google Scholar. There's a wealth of knowledge there. Don't hit me asking for a strategy that just tells me you haven't put the work in. If you hit me asking for a strategy, I know you're lazy. I know you're trying to get to the bag too fast and you got to slow down. It's not a get rich quick. I'm sorry. It never will be. It never will be. Nobody's ever going to give you a bot and nobody's going to do the work for you, dude. But Google Scholar, there's unlimited books. I'm going to go ahead and open up my book right now. Well, pretty soon there's podcasts, YouTube. So research strats and generate alpha or alpha generation and alpha generation techniques. So Google Scholar, read books, study podcasts. I give a ton of book recommendations inside the bootcamp. Study podcasts, create backlog of ideas to backtest, and then you backtest them. So we did all of this in a previous long training. Every single day I'm working, and I'm gonna show you everything. You can see it just entered another position here because essentially I have it running still. So backtest with good data. I've shown you how to get data. I show you how to optimize your backtest and analyze using a matrix, backtest on multiple symbols to build confidence. And then we implemented it all into a bot. All of this is shown here. So we did all that. That's how we got all this code. We did all that. So if you're looking for this video, it's somewhere on YouTube. It's like one of my recent videos. So this is the process I follow. And that's what I also teach inside the bootcamp. The bootcamp shows you step by step with tutorial videos. And you've got access to all this. So that's that. Let's go ahead and go to our brainstorming here and say connect Hyperliquid and fix this. Yes, perfect. So we're done with that. I'm going to take a little water here, and then I want to come back and get like a little bit of time here with this book because we've already completed a lot of things today, and that's awesome. I think we can move on to the liquidation bot build. Build simple liquidation, open interest and funding bot to test before moving. No, I'm going to do it on the server. Test on the server. To robust test our 3 data sources. So we added these 3 data sources to the server today. So we're measuring different things now. We're measuring the liquidations. We're tracking all of them, tracking the open interest, tracking the funding. And we're putting that all on. It's all on the server now. It's all being tracked. And now I want to build that into some sort of simple strategy on Hyperliquid so you can kind of see me walk through this process and how I'd go about it. Unfortunately, I don't have the data to do any backtesting with any of this. That sucks. But in like 15 days, I think I will. So June 14th, June 21st. After June 22nd. Okay, so after June 22nd, we'll do that. Look at trending charts on 5/15 and enter a trade with big L. Like, I think this was 615. No, it was 515. Okay, it keeps getting us into this position on whiff here. And it looks like it puts the take profit here and the stop loss. So this is 3%. This is 18%. Pretty confident in that now. And now I think that I can close that. I can close that tab. I'm gonna close that tab, switch to internet so I can be fast again. Sorry for the laggedy lag. Rasic over here on Twitch says, hey Moondev, I've been experimenting with neural networks but haven't had much success. Have you found neural networks to be useful? Yeah, it comes down to feature engineering though, so it just totally depends on what type of features are you inputting. This is done. So I built that. I'm going to delete it. This was about building that type form application that you might not know about. Only the people that have found out how to figure out, only the people that figured out how to apply to the inner circle get that. And it's a type form to essentially get access to the weekly code reviews. That's it. So we'll do those on Friday, every Friday.